Hi, my name is Linry, and this is my review of the China Glaze Serpentine collection. I feel like I'm doing this a lot in my videos where I'm like, I want to put a little disclaimer out there real quick. I tried to use a lav mic last time plugged into my phone, and for some reason the lav mic just kept peaking the audio. I'm a very naturally loud person, so I'm just screaming into a lav mic. You can't turn up or down the gain on a microphone on a phone, which is very frustrating, and it might just be an iPhone thing, which I wouldn't be surprised if it was. I'm not happy with my iPhone, okay? But yeah, I'm trying to resolve that issue and seeing how I can fix it, but since today's shirt is an actual shirt and it would put the microphone closer to my loud ass face, I think it'd be a bad idea for the audio. So I'm trying to get this to work. Several people have said that I'm not loud enough, so, which is a weird criticism I haven't heard at any point in my life, so trying to fix that. So let's get into the swatches. The first polish of this collection is Fall from Grace. It is this beautiful, dark, gray-y blue with a purple shimmer running through it and little kisses of gold sparkle in it as well. I'm not really sure how this represents snakes. I think it's a pretty polish nonetheless. Fall from Grace is a 3-coater. I don't know what it is about this polish. It has all those aspects that I feel like I would really enjoy in a nail polish, but it's just not hitting the mark for me, and I don't know what it is. I still like it, and I'm happy it's in my collection, but it's just, I don't know, it's just missing something, and I can't quantify what it is. I do think it's a gorgeous polish, and I will wear it again, which is something I can't say for another polish in this collection. The next polish of this collection is Gold Hearted. Gold Hearted has this metallic-y feel to it, and it leaves like this, I wouldn't call it Gold Hearted. I think it's mislabeled, and I'd call it something on the lines of copper. This is a beautiful, beautiful copper polish with light gold sparkle throughout. It is so pretty. I swatched Gold Hearted in 2 coats. Now, I don't think Gold Hearted has the opacity I would want from a nail art based polish, but I do think it would look really nice in some nail art looks. I'm trying to come up with ones already. Like, I feel like if you painted like a goblet on your nail or a treasure themed nail look, this would probably be a really great polish to use. The next polish of this collection is Ssslithers. I said it with such aggression. We'll keep it. 1 take. Got it. This is a 2-coater, and I absolutely loved it. There's just something so dark and grungy about this color. It's just a lovely brown. I don't have enough browns in my collection, and I know my top favorite fall polishes were all browns, but I still am lacking a significant amount of browns, and I'm just so pleased to add this one to my collection. It has this metallic-y look to it. It's so I'm now just realizing most of the polishes in this collection have a metallic-y look to it to resemble snakeskin. Okay? If anything is proof that I am a natural blonde, is that it just takes me forever to catch on to things. Blonde roots go deep. But yeah, this polish is just 100% up my alley. It is beautiful, and it's everything I could want in a brown polish, and I love it. The next polish that is up is Madame Medusa. This is a 2-coater, and this is the love of my life. Again, it's got that metallic-y finish with a light dusting of golden sparkles running throughout. And when I applied it on my nail, I just had this, ooh, tickle in my brain that I was like, yes, bitch. I realized the last time I had that moment while I was swatching a polish was when I was swatching 24 Karat Noir. 24 Karat Noir is one of my all-time favorite swampy greens. And Madame Medusa is a color dupe of it. It is just 100% the same exact color, just in 2 different finishes. So now I have one of my top favorite green polishes in a different finish. Thank you, China Glaze. Mwah! I love you. If you're one of those people where if something is the same exact color, no matter the finish, you don't need it. If you have 24 karat noir, you do not need Madame Medusa. They are the exact same color, just a different finish. I don't think it's gonna be a surprise if I sing the praises of this next polish. The next polish is Caution Might Bite. I love the name of this polish, and I love the color. This is a beautiful Halloween orange with a just orangey shimmer running throughout. Yes, thank you. Give me more of these. I need more oranges, yellows, browns, and greens in my collection. I need to fulfill this hole in my void. Caution Might Bite is a 3-coater to me. I think you could get opacity in 2 coats if the formula wasn't so watery. I won't even say liquidy. I'm gonna say watery. Every single one of my nails that I painted with this polish, I flooded the cuticles. No matter what I did and how much polish I scraped off the brush, it just immediately ran into my cuticles. So if you don't mind a little bit of cleanup, then this is a gorgeous polish, but I will say it is extremely watery for me. It won't stop me from using it, but I'll know I'll have to pick up that cleanup brush for this polish. The next polish of this collection is Pantheon Goddesses. It's not good. I don't normally say that about nail polish, where I can't find any redeeming qualities of it. It's not good. I was hoping so much from the promo photos. I was like, this is up my alley. This is very pretty. I thought this was going to be a bit more lighter and whiter. When I take my swatch photos, I normally wear a peel-off base coat. That way I can pop them off and move on to the next polish. I run into an issue quite often where I'm impatient. I do not wait long enough for my peel-off base coat to dry. So when I'm painting on my nail polish, I get little stringy bits because it's just the peel-off base coat just starting. It's like, I'm trying to dry and I'm sticky right now. So it just kind of comes away a little bit. So sometimes you'll see that in my swatch footage. And I thought this was my peel-off base coat reacting to the same way where it was kind of clumping up. It was kind of being a little stringy. And I'm like, wow, my base coat is really having issues today. Bitch! It was this polish. This polish is lumpy. I've never experienced a lumpy polish. It's very stringy, it's not very nice, and I had to put nail polish thinner in it. Nail polish thinner! In a brand new bottle from a drugstore brand? And I watched a couple other people's review of this because I was like, well, obviously I'm just having a one-off, maybe it was a bad batch. Most people are like, I had to add nail polish thinner. China Glaze, this isn't a good polish. Also, one thing I noticed, it's very odd, but for some reason, Pantheon's Goddesses has a white label, and I tried to look it up, but apparently China Glaze also has a polish that's called white label, so it's affecting my Google searches, and I can't really find a reason why this has a white label. All I can imagine is maybe, like, years ago they printed off the name for this polish and they were like, oh, we don't like that name anymore, just put it in a warehouse. Someone found them and they're like, okay, cool. Because even the barcode is different than the rest of the polishes. This one's much longer and elongated, and it's not just my polish. I've seen other people who've took photos of the bottom of their bottle in their swatch footage. It's a white label and I just don't understand. And the conspiracy theorist in me is like, what if this was a really old polish that they never released? It was just sitting in a warehouse and they were like, for the perfect time we shall release it. And these bottles are already expired. I 100% doubt it, but wouldn't that be whimsical and magical if that was true? It's just like China Glaze goes through their warehouses and they find old nail polish they never sold and they're like, now's your time to shine. So yeah, that's my explanation for this white label, which literally means nothing. It could just mean that they had an issue printing off things and they couldn't make the labels in time. I believe I could have gotten opacity in 2 coats if it wasn't so lumpy. but I had to put 3 coats. And I don't even think it's that pretty. It's just meh. Versus the other like silvery, shimmery polishes I have, this one is probably the ugliest. And I don't know when I'm eventually gonna start destashing my polishes. I just recently counted my collection and I am at 282 polishes. It's quite a lot. Not that much comparatively to people in this community, but when I eventually start to destash my polishes, this one's gonna be a see you later alligator. I cannot recommend this polish whatsoever. For my top 2 picks of this collection, it has to go to Caution Might Bite and Ssslithers. Ssslithers just barely beat out Madame Medusa. Just because of the name, it entertains me, it makes me giggle. But also I prefer 24 Karat Noir to Madame Medusa. I just kind of like the texture that one has. But yeah, I'm just a sucker for oranges and browns, and I got 2 very nice ones in this collection. Again, Caution Might Bite does have like a formula issue where it's just a little bit runny, but I'm hoping over time that will eventually resolve itself when a nail polish just naturally starts to thicken up. I just won't have to add thinner. And again, Ssslithers. It's just this beautiful brown. It kind of is giving me a bit Christmassy vibes. Like I feel like it would look good in some Christmas manicures. I might be going crazy, I might be going insane, but I'm vibing with these 2. But yeah, that was my review of the China Glaze Serpentine collection. What did you all think? Did you pick up this collection? And do my favorites resonate with yours? Hope you enjoyed this video. Bye! I know! Okay, that was very cute and very sweet of you. Do you want me brushed?